Welcome back to our Feature Spotlight series. Today we're talking about enabling collaboration by making it easy to share data and data flows with collaborators. In this example, we're going to be walking through a simple but general use case of a data engineer who adds some source data. Nexla automatically generates what we call a next set. The data engineer then transforms that next set for use, shares it with a data user who can then go into Nexla themselves and add it wherever they need to work, in this example, an FTP destination. And this data user doesn't have access to anything upstream of them. Having the ability to share and collaborate in building data flows reduces back and forth for data teams and makes managing data a team sport. Nexla enables this with simple access management and one-click sharing that scales to any number of users, sources, destinations, etc. So let's hop into the platform and see it in action. So now I've logged into the Nexla dashboard. What I need to do first is add a source and start the data flow that I eventually want to share with the data user, who will then take over the rest of the flow as they need. So as I mentioned, I just added my source, in this example, a Google Drive CSV file, but it can be anything that Nexla connects to. And as I mentioned now, Nexla just automatically detected a next set from that source, which is ready for transformation or sending to destination. So now I want to apply a few transformations before I share the data with the data user. So for example, let's just say I want to send email, first name, gender, and ID as is. But then let's just say I need to apply a few transformations on, for example, IP address and state to mask that attribute so that the person who's receiving the data doesn't actually see the sensitive information. So I'm going to apply a hashing transformation to that and a hashing transformation to the state as well. And now you can see the preview of the output on the right. I'll click save, and that will create a new data set which is now ready to share with the analyst. If I need to share the entire flow, I can do that. But let's say this analyst only needs to see this one data set and have access to play with it as they need. So I'm going to name this insurance data for analyst. Go into the access tab. And so I can add people to this flow, or just share the data of this data set to Alex Analyst. So I'll click Share Data. And now let's hop over into Alex's account and see what their Nexla dashboard looks like. So now that I'm in the Analyst account, I just got a notification that my data engineer shared the data set I need with me. So from my dashboard, all I have to do is go into Datasets, Shared with me. And here we can see that data set, insurance data for analyst, with all of the information passed on and a hashed IP address and state. So this is all I can see. I can't see the original IP address or state, but now I can manipulate this and do whatever I need to get to work on that data set. So I can apply any transformations I need. Let's say of what was sent to me, all I need is email, first name, and gender, ID, and IP address. So I'll pass those on as is, leave the last name and state out of it, click Save and Close. And now when I go into my data flows, I can see the shared data set from my data engineer, the data set I just transformed, and now I can send this wherever I need it and to whoever I need it to get to work. So as I mentioned earlier, we're going to send this to an FTP destination, and I already have credentials saved, but it's as easy as putting in the host username and password. So I'll just click on those, select the folder I want to drop it into, check this output, so email, first name, gender, ID, IP address, we're all good. I'll click save, and as soon as I activate this destination, data will begin flowing exactly where I need it to this output folder in the FTP server. I can do this all on my own with these simple no-code tools and without having to bother the data engineer for every little change or transformation I need. Having the ability to share and collaborate easily and instantly reduces time to insight and makes it easier for data citizens to work with each other. That's all from us today. Check out another demo or head to our website to request a personal one-on-one demo. See you next time.